YouTube family, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I go by the name of Boston Daily 91. I hate to leave you guys for so long, but I've been away. I've started my supervisor training at my job, so that's super exciting, super stoked. It's been going well. Thank you guys for asking, but I got a lot of things that I need to talk to you guys about, a lot of things that have been going on, and we're gonna give our perspective. So first things first, Warzone, anti-cheat, Ricochet, thoughts and opinions. I'm sticking with what I originally said in the previous videos, all right? And why I'm sticking to that is because there's a lot of corporate greed going on. So if you don't know what corporate greed is, it's something that big corporations do where they care a lot more about the profits and a lot less than the consumer. And that's what's been going on with Warzone. So I have a lot to say about it. I have a lot to show you guys. It's going to be a long one, so I hope you guys sit back, relax, enjoy the video. Make sure to like the video. It helps YouTube push the algorithm to more people so more people can hear our message. And lastly, if you're new, welcome. I appreciate you guys. Make sure to hit that subscription button and also ring the little bell right next to it after you subscribe, because it's going to notify you every time we drop a new banger. So make sure to stay posted for that. But let's not waste too much of your time. We do got a banger, so let's get right into it. Let go. All right, so one thing I want to get into before we jump right into this video is, if you have a respected opinion in the community and you're not speaking up and out and against what's going on, then you are very, very, very much part of the problem. So let's understand one thing, and this is going to be the first part of the video. The first part of the video is the anti-cheat already got leaked. Now, do you think that is coincidence? Do you think that's accidental? Or do you think there's some other shit going on? Me personally, like I've always said on this channel, I think some other shit is going on. And today we are going to break that down and explain to you exactly what that might be. And it goes right back to the keyword in the beginning, corporate greed. So let's not waste too much more time. Let's go. We have three parties. All right, three parties in this, which we do. We're not just going to say that we do. We have three parties. We have the streamer. Yeah, that was right. The streamer slash hacker, right? Making money, lying to the community. We have the Call of Duty Activision community. And then thirdly, we have the fair gamers who just want a good gaming experience. Whole lot of gang shit in the building. You feel me? So that's us. Among those three parties, if you're a corporation and your top goal is to make money, which of those three people are making you money? Is the community that's taking a stand against what's going on for the small guy who doesn't have a chance? Are they making you money? They're not. Is the streamer cheater? Are they making you money? Yeah, they are. They're keeping your game relevant. Is the game making money? Yeah, because people keep looking up to these streamers and spending money not only with them, but on the game, on packages, and things like that. So make that make sense. All right, so if you were Activision, right, and it took almost the death of Call of Duty for them to give you, the consumer, an anti-cheat. Okay, so with that being said, they give you an anti-cheat and automatically it is leaked. Now, if you still wanted to keep them, so if you actually gave the community an anti-cheat to stop cheating like you should do, right, and be right to your community, then it would stop all the cheating. And you could afford that because you're a multi-billion-dollar company. Now, if you didn't want to because you don't want to lose the revenue that stopping the cheating would bring in, guess what you're going to do? You're going to leak that to the hack providers. Now, I'm going to go off on a limb here, and I'm going to say, like I've always said, that I think Activision and Call of Duty and Blizzard are in cahoots with the cheat providers. So you just leak them and then give the story out that it's an accident. The community has no choice but to buy that up. All right, so now cheaters still get to do their thing. Everyone's going to be happy, and there's going to be a Band-Aid on the anti-cheat, and everyone's going to be happy for now, right? You're not going to be happy in a few months. The game's still going to be a mess, I promise. That's my prediction. All right? Corporate greed. Now, we got some tweets from Modern Warzone. We're going to pull up on the screen right now. All right, so we have this tweet from Modern Warzone, a respected opinion in the community, and it says, breaking, Call of Duty's new Ricochet anti-cheat has had its kernel-level driver leaked to cheat manufacturers. Now, I'm just going to pause that. Do you guys think that's a coincidence? Do you think that's an accident? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. So moving on, as confirmed by Modern Warzone sources who wish to remain anonymous, we are still waiting on an official response to Activision for this article. So actually, let's just go click on the article, shall we? And the article reads, earlier today, rumors of a Ricochet's kernel level driver being leaked made their way to Twitter and cheat forums everywhere. Although at the time there was no evidence of whether or not these users were lying, as shown below. So you got some coding, you got some cool things. You guys can check out the article to really take a closer look for yourself. It's on Twitter. I actually will leave that linked below in the description for you to make it easy if you just want to go over there and check that out. Make sure to do so. So Modern Warzone has received proof via anonymous sources that the files made available in relation to Ricochet are real. How this leak managed to occur is still unknown at this time. Let's stop there. It's still unknown at this time. Let's actually take a deep dive and just stop and think about who it is we are dealing with. We're dealing with a money-hungry, sexist company, right? Okay, you shouldn't be surprised that the engine of the AntiCheat got leaked. We've been calling this for how long? And they've been making fun of us. Oh, you don't believe they've been making fun of us? Let's go take a look at Google. Tinfoil hat charm. Warzone. Let's take a look at it. Okay? Let's take a look. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, pull it up big on the screen for you. Oh. Yeah. Let's take a look. There it is. Nice and big. So you can see for yourself the tinfoil hat charm. So you got a community taking a stance against what's wrong in your game. And you are going to downgrade and minimize the work that not only myself, but a lot of others have put in to solve this problem for you. What does that tell you, people? They only care about one thing: money. They don't care about you. They're making fun of you. They're laughing at you. So the only thing to do is, as I've always said, 2021, cancel Warzone. Warzone has to die. Stop buying it. Stop spending your money on it. Don't buy any other games. Stop playing it. Like, the blatant disrespect. And then you let Z-Laner and everybody else hack on your game because it makes you money, to ruin the experience for everybody else. And anybody with a pair of eyes and are not blind can see the fact that your gameplay does not match theirs, and it has nothing to do with FOV. All right, now this is a huge dub for us on so many levels, because now we got people who used to say we were dumb, who used to say these things were easily explained away, used to tell us that these people aren't hacking, are now coming back, retracting their statements in a way, and saying things like the whitelist exists. This person's hacking, throwing them under the bus. Things are happening. Z-Laner moved again. Didn't know if you guys know that, but wonder why. Anyway, let's just go back a few months. Remember when we were talking about the whitelist, we were trying to tell you guys that it exists and that people are protected? And that's why they get away with it. Remember we said that? Let's just take a moment of silence and think about everything that was said to us when we said that. Let's take a moment of silence. Sit back. Remember how they used to call you retarded, crazy, conspiracy theorist? You guys are nuts. You guys think a whitelist exists? Well, looks like it actually does. Looks like it actually does. And we'll see. And make sure you stick around to the end of that video. Not that video, but this video, to see what someone who's white knighted and lied to the community a bunch has to say about it.
The things they talked about during the Q&A portion was this supposed whitelist that a lot of people talk about. And it seems like there's a lot of confusion on this. The guy pretty much explained, the guy who was in charge basically explained they use a whitelist for two different reasons. One is to make sure that somebody who's maybe popular doesn't get thrown into the shadow bans from getting mass reported. Are those reports still tracked? Yes. It just doesn't mean that they're going to automatically be thrown into the shadow ban lobbies where they're going to be in these high Q lobbies. On top of that, they use it for the World Series of Warzone to make sure that this person is able to get into a specific lobby. Does that mean that people were able to get better matchmaking? Who knows? They didn't talk about that. But what they did say on top of this is that there is no system in place that would make somebody untouchable if they were whitelisted. Specifically, that is the word. He said nothing in the system would make someone untouchable, meaning that regardless if you were whitelisted, if you threw on cheats, you would be banned. There was nothing stopping a player from being banned. If the anti-cheat wants to detect their account, they are not untouchable. So if they have not been banned after this.
All right, so, excuse me. So in this next segment of the video, we are going to show you Mutex clearly hacking. And mind you, we don't have to put wall hacks on these players. we don't need a hacker to spectate them to know what they're using. We've been showing you, okay? We've been telling you. Now, but we're going to do that to show you how blatant the hacking's been going on and how these players have not only been whitelisted and protected, probably been given easier lobbies if they're not manipulating something to get them themselves, and how they've been allowed to cheat and make money and ruin your gaming experience for years and get away with it and not have no quote-unquote punishment until now. And also in this segment, we're going to let J God himself, the biggest shill and white knight of them all, explain to you exactly what the anti-cheat's going to do. And let me tell you, he goes into right away, pretty much tell you it's not to get rid of hackers. We'll take that, dub.
My buddy sent me a clip saying he had Mutex cheating, and he doesn't know how to edit it or put it on YouTube, so I'm putting it up for him. So you're about to watch Mutex cheating. 360 to look at everybody. He's going to look at Moody right now, straight at Hussar. He's going to look at Waffle right there, and this Bohm guy is going to look at 4 times. 1, Bohm's moving. 2, while moving. 3, still moving. 4, dead on him, still moving. I think he noticed what he was doing there, though, because he twitched at the end, but I'd like to see him make an excuse for that. So he's going to grab a UAV because, you know, he totally needs one, except he knows where everybody's at. Great movement. Great movement. Yeah, act like there's somebody there. Shit movement, bad acting. So he's going to go over here and kill this guy with his silent aim on the ground. Da-da-da-da-da. 360, look right at him. There you go, buddy. Look right at him. Go laser the other dude. Hit him in the chest. Headshot. Now watch, he looks straight at Waffle here. Watch. What are you looking at? Even kind of aims at him right there. So now he's going to go grab another UAV that he doesn't need so he can act like he's not cheating. And if you guys don't believe me, this was 10/10/2021 between 7 and 8 a.m. It is him. I went and checked his stream and looked at it. It's 100% Mutex. So he's going to go up here. He's going to kill this kid. Look at the red crosshair in the middle of the screen. He puts it on him through the wall. Yeah, I know he has a UAV up, but still, he pretty much puts it right under him. And he misses half these shots, yet kills him. It's not a kill cam thing, it's silent aim. He just can't really aim. If you watched him play Apex, you've seen that. He's terrible. Silent aim kills him. You're so good. The best player in the world, ladies and gentlemen. He can see people through walls. Amazing player. Just the game sense, you know, not to have a UAV and just putting the crosshair right on him. So he's going to grab another UAV. He's going to go over here. Now, he can't drive. His movement's so good, but I mean, yeah, try again. Grab your UAV you don't need, but make it look good. So he's going to drive right by Moody. Moody has Ghost on, and he's in the little barn to the right up here, or the left up here. I don't know left from right, I'm sorry. So he's over to the left. He's going to look at him, watch. He has Ghost. He's going to look right at him. Hi, we see you. Me and Mutex, we see everything. And he's going to go over here and die in this shack to this bot. He's probably also cheating. Notice he gets out and shoots straight at him, though. And here comes Karma. There you go. Greatest player in the world.
Now, to me, the most damning part of that whole segment is when he looks at that player that's ghosted. So, you guys let me know what you think in the comments, but let's move on because we got a lot more to talk. All right, now here in this clip, you're going to hear J-God explain the anti-cheat because he had a meeting with people from Activision. So, he's got the inside, which again, they all eat from the same pot. They're all in cahoots against you and I, who are calling the shit out for what it really is.
So I was fortunate enough to sit in with Activision and Raven as they went over the brand new anti-cheat coming to Warzone with the integration of Vanguard later this year, sometime towards the end of November. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you're brand new and want to find your way back, just double check, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. Pretty much when we sat down, we're just watching a Zoom call. They did like a 45-minute briefing with like a 15-minute Q&A. So I'll start off by saying the anti-cheat for any game is not some kind of magic bullet that's just going to get rid of all cheaters. It doesn't really work that way. You're really just trying to make it as hard to cheat as possible, as annoying to cheat as possible, a hassle to cheat, so that it just reduces that volume. And there's several steps that they're taking to make it more challenging. The system is going to be significantly better at catching people trying to cheat, and making it that much more difficult for people to get multiple accounts. They're obviously going to be working on several different things. They didn't go into all the technical details. It's just more.
So more harder to cheat for who? The person on the whitelist or the people off the whitelist? I wonder, what do you guys think?
Or like, hey, this is what we're bringing. It's going to be a kernel level anti-cheat, which means it's going to have the highest authority in your system. And the reason they're going this far is because a lot of the cheat providers have gone out of their way to also get kernel level access, so they can try to combat that. So this will get rid of the bulk of cheating, and it'll actually make it harder for the casual cheater that wants to go out of their way to try and.
Notice how he said casual cheater, not the professional cheater, the casual. Like, you literally cannot make this shit up. They don't want to solve the cheating problem. They don't want to point the finger at the streamers. They are still going to get away with it because they are making Activision money. You're not, they are.
And get cheats. It's just going to be a lot of hoops they're going to have to jump through. So that being said, will you still run into cheaters? Probably occasionally, but it'll be so few and far between, and hopefully
Anytime you run into a streamer, probably, but it'll be few and far between. So that's great news. Listen, these fucking pansies won't address the hacking population that is the cesspool of fucking streamers hacking. They won't address that. That's why I say they're part of the problem. So remember, man up, the videos throw some balls, chick and how she was hacking. We're showing you guys the stuff. So this is a video from this fucking pansy, right? This is one of the biggest shills next to J-God for these people. So they didn't want to say nothing about the snap-ons, right? We're not worried about the hacking. We're worried about the snapping that they never addressed, that any of these people with a respected opinion addressed. So you got this dude who's throwing hacking up in quotation marks. Like, this chick is not hacking. I'm going to show you just how quick these people switch sides on each other when it fits their narrative. They say we're driving a narrative. No, we're telling the people the truth. You guys, like Tim the Tap Man and these people, they're the ones driving a narrative. I don't respect it, bro. I mean, you guys can hate me or love me. I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm going to keep it real. Unlike these guys.
Shortly following her announcement of signing to FaZe Clan due to mass reporting, partially due to people just hating to hate, and also partially due to people believing that she is hacking. She goes on to explain this hacking, which is actually just spotter, which is why she can see the outline of things in game. And it goes to show you how easy it is for TikTok makers out there. I believe there are also people making TikToks exposing her. It's so easy to believe these exposés until you hear the streamer simply explain, that they're not hacking. So hopefully, TikTok reps, if they are watching, Kaylee will be unbanned sometime soon. Here is her explaining the so-called hacking.
Okay.
Should be dropping in 6 seconds. Should land like, probably gonna land over here. Yep.
Get the same one, yeah.
Maybe go behind the rock.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay. So I have spotter, all right? And in the clip of me cheating, I had specialist. Now, let me read this out real quick. See enemy equipment field, upgrades and kill streaks through walls. Mark them for your team by aiming down the sights.
You gotta
Cool.
get close to it for the box to pop up.
So,
On like the creek or something.
yeah, like over here.
They're behind the rocks. Yeah.
So the
Just see
red
them pop up.
box, can you see? I can see it. The
The reason it turns orange is because you marked it.
I know, yeah. I marked it for my team.
Gotta clarify for the.
Gotta clarify it for TikTok, but like, see how far I go? I can see the red box. It disappears, but look at that. I can still see the red box at a certain amount. The fact that I have to explain this because people think I'm cheating because they
J-God
saw a
talking
red
about what
box on-
Activision is going to do
on
to
one
take
of my
away
clips
Cronus
because I have-
and Titans. I want to let you guys know that these people are not using those. All right, they're not using PC gaming for Titans and Cronus. Okay, they're using stuff like this, veteran cheats. So I brought you guys here. Cheat status, support, my keys, store, downloads, forums. All right, everything I've been saying. Right, custom PC cheats. So you go here, you type in Call of Duty, and look what it says. These guys have forums. They have custom Discord servers where they share these informations, and they're all doing it right underneath your nose. I was wondering if you're going to have a way around the new anti-cheat that's supposed to come out with a new map for Warzone. 5 replies. Let's see what they say. I was wondering if you... I can't say anything about this right now, but for sure the downtime for update will take 1 to 2 days at least with the new anti-cheat will roll out. The COD Valorant spoofer, if that actually removed the HWID ban, as it's pretty pricey for something that maybe will work. Also, can I purchase now? I just wonder if I activate a key, COD key to Warzone, can use it on Cold War 2, or do I need a new key then? I have disabled everything needed. I mean, you guys can read it for yourself, man. It's all right here. The cheat is not working for me. I tried all night and cannot get it to inject. Disabled all antivirus. Game is in full screen, but when I press insert, it does nothing. So remember when I told you they were injecting steroids and cheats into their computer, steroids into their guns? Say for like a sense, like say it in a sense that they're injecting steroids into the guns. They're injecting cheats, and I have to do this research for you guys because some of the community, not my community, doesn't believe what it is we're talking about. But here it is. And now listen to what J-God has to say. They don't want to fix the cheating problem. Nowhere in J-God's video does he ever talk about addressing like the custom scripts, the injecting of cheats.
Meaning
All
that
right, so
regardless if
I
you
love
were
you guys as always.
whitelisted, if you
Hoping to see
threw
you
on
guys in the
cheats,
next
you
one.
would be banned.
Peace.
There was nothing stopping a player from being banned if the anti-cheat wants to detect their account. They are not untouchable. So if they have not been banned after this, they're likely not cheating. Another thing that was addressed on the call was people using a Cronus, a Strike Pack, a Titan 2, or whatever peripheral they use to cheat besides a regular controller or keyboard and mouse. So they actually plan to shut them down in 2 different ways. The first being go directly to the platform. So that's like PlayStation, going to Xbox, going to Microsoft. Obviously Microsoft's and Xbox the same, but making sure that individual USB stick or whatever would not function with the individual devices. So that would just be shut down. They said that was a little bit less likely, but obviously they would integrate it into the anti-cheat because the scripts are scripts. That means they're very predictable and they do not function the way a human would. So they would be able to detect them rather easily once it's built for that, and they would get shut down and those players would also get banned. So if you're one of those losers, be on the lookout once that update happens and you're going to be kind of screwed. So that was pretty much it. I mean, not a ton of details without going technical. They kind of went technical on some stuff, but that kind of goes over the heads of myself and probably a lot of people. At the end of the day, there's going to be less cheaters. Will there still be cheaters? Always. It's PC gaming. And that's just kind of the way it always is. There will always be cheat providers, and there will always be an anti-cheat where they're just now getting ahead of it, where they can actually compete with these hacking sites, so they can actually make it so that there's way less cheating in the game.
And then they're like,
gotta check
and then
that out.
they slow it down to like 0.5%, and they look at like how their recoil works. And they're like,
The dumbest
dude,
thing I've ever
like,
seen. in my
yeah,
life.
I
I
like
think they're so smart.
Zealander at it again. If you go to minute 326 and slow the kill down to 0.25, the aimbot is so snappy and stops exactly on the enemy. Watch the crosshair. It's painfully obvious he's cheating.
If your favorite streamers are not on Windows 11 by next month, they might just be hiding something. Like, come on, bro.
Welcome to the Clown Show, ran by the streamers, ran by Activision, and you are the audience. It's exactly what it is, man. It's what's going on. So, from reading a lot of you guys' comments, I can tell that you guys are discouraged and you guys don't have much faith in the anti-cheat. I hate to break it to you, man. We called it, but I don't either. So, with all that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Peace.